Peace, 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 peace. Lsheim the God. You know what channel you on? You on KEEPLO. If you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that red subscribes up button and hit that thumbs up button. It helps the channel out. Yo, check it out. Today I want to get into this video on Donald Trump and the DOJ, which stands for Department of Justice, right? Donald Trump, the first time in my life, and this goes out to you, Mr. Trump, President Trump. For the first time in my life, I ever voted, I voted for you, Mr. Trump, because the reason why I voted for Trump, I want y'all subscribers to get into the comments and tell me what y'all think about this. But the reason why I voted for Donald Trump is because I never had any type of faith or belief in any politician. You feel me? So I was like, all politicians are the same because politicians, most of them are known for just coming out, kissing babies, and shaking hands and making false promises. You feel me? So I just felt that they all be making false promises. And one thing that I did like about Donald Trump at the time is that he did most of the things that he said. You can get what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, but he did a lot of things that he said. And another reason why I voted for Donald Trump, because he wasn't a politician. In my opinion, politicians ain't nothing. They ain't nothing. Now look, don't get me incorrect or fooled, because there's exceptions to every rule. So I'm pretty sure there are some good politicians who really care about the American people, who really believe in certain people in their congregation as far as political social status is concerned, right? But a lot of them, a mass majority, I would say 85, 89% of them just come out, kiss babies, tell you all these false promises. I'm going to do this for the people. I'm going to do this for the people. And none of that never gets done. So that's why, whether it be the Democrats or the Republican Party, I never was involved in any of that, because they all make false promises and they all full of you know what, right? So Donald Trump was a little bit different, and he was emphasizing the fact that he was different, and he wanted to prove a point to the American people that these politicians wasn't nothing. I hope you hear this, Mr. Trump, President Trump. You wanted to prove to the American people that you were different than the average politician. Well, I just want to say this to you now, Mr. Trump, or President Trump. I still want to respect you as president, but I want to say this to you. You making the presidential office look super bozoed out right now. Now, I think, in my personal opinion, Joe Biden disgraced the office a lot, and Barack Obama, some of y'all gonna take this wrong, but I don't care how y'all take it. When he was in office, he did more for the LGB than he did for anything else. And I get it because he's gay. So that's the type of shit that he was helping his people out or whatever. So it's all good. If you want to stand for gay rights because he's gay, and look, I can make that statement openly because there's a white guy, I don't know his name, he testified at Congress that he gave Barack Obama fellatio while Barack Obama was smoking drugs. Let's just leave it that way. All right, now y'all can research that. If y'all want to get in the comments and tell me that shit didn't happen, then I'll prove it to you in the next video. Or you could just Google it yourself, or go. I seen it on YouTube. Just say a white guy who had a sexual relationship with Barack Obama and he testified against Congress. It's definitely gonna come up. Anyway, so um Donald Trump was acting like he's different than the average politician. But it's crazy right now because look at this. He got in office. He did his presidential inauguration on the 21st of January. He got inside office. He became president on the 21st of January. Um, he got into his thing fast. Got ICE taking people out the country. Then he got into the tariffs with China, Russia, and Canada. He got into the tariffs and the ICE, Immigration Control Enforcement. Started sending all the Migos out the country, all the people back to Venezuela, all this weird shit. I don't think he should have did that. Just my personal opinion, but he's the president. But that wasn't a real problem. You screaming MS-13 or like I ain't see it. I live in New York. I ain't see it. But all the gangs is chilling right now. Definitely in New York. All the gangs is chilling. Yeah, they gonna bang it out once in a while. But that's just regular shit. And the people are used to that. But what about making America great? That was your slogan. So what about cutting taxes? What about giving the people that's over 65, 70? You said you was going to give the elderly people 5,000 each so they could get a boost in their financial stability so that they could just do things that would be more beneficial for their life. It wouldn't hurt you in Congress and all them to just give 5,000 to the elderly people. Mr. Trump, President Trump, you said that you did a speech in Katona Park in the Bronx, and you said that you was gonna come back to the Bronx first, and you was gonna build a community center, a safe haven where the children in the Bronx go have fun after school program and shit like that. And you also said that you was gonna hook up Katona Park. You did none of that. You also said that you was gonna stimulate the economy and open up mad jobs, and you always talking about your numbers is going up. And then there's a guy named the Mighty Touch he on his podcast. He have 5.19 million people, and he's saying you're a liar. He's saying everything that you say out your mouth is lies. You say that the numbers is skyrocketing and all the people is really supporting you, and those are false numbers. And he showed that on his podcast. He said that you met your wife, Melania, in the Kit Kat Club in Manhattan, and that she was there with a whole bunch of strippers and all that, and that Jeffrey Epstein brought these ladies of the night out for the rich men to have a good time with the ladies of the night, and you ended up meeting Melania in there. And I don't care where you met your wife, and they saying that she was a little floozy from her country. I don't care about any of that. But at the same time, you kicking people out of the country, Asians, Mexicans, people from Venezuela, Spanish speaking people. You kicking them out, Jamaicans, you kicking them out the country. A lot of dreads I know is cutting their hair because they don't want people to know that they're not from this country, so they trying to blend in with dudes like me. You feel me? But it's like a sad situation that you putting too much time and effort into ICE because Millennia, when she got her citizenship for this country, she got her citizenship because she was a special type of person that had a special type of education. But it wasn't like that with her. All she did was model for pictures. So they gave her citizenship for being a model. But that type of citizenship that is granted, it usually goes to people who master the art of science, doctrine, and Nobel Peace Prize winners. And Millennia doesn't fall into that category as far as being a model. So she shouldn't have been issued those papers. So if your wife became a American citizen without going through the proper protocol and different channels that she had to do to achieve her citizenship, then you really shouldn't be trying to kick people from Mexico or Venezuela or El Salvador, any of that shit out this country if they here illegally, because your wife was here illegally. You get what I'm saying?